Kia ora, good evening. The country has spoken. Well, around 40% of the country has spoken. That's how many people voted in the local body elections. It's such a low turnout, there's a call for an independent review. Today's provisional results give us a whole raft of new mayors. In Auckland, Wayne Brown, who likes to be known as Mr Fix-It, has won the mayoralty by about 50,000 votes over nearest rival Efeso Collins. Tory whānau in Wellington has well and truly won, beating the incumbent Andy Foster. Dunedin has a new mayor, Jules Radich, who defeated the current mayor, Aaron Hawkins. In Christchurch, Phil Major has beaten out David Mates to replace 9-year mayor Leanne Dalzell. Speaking of long-term mayors, Invercargill's Sir Tim Shadbolt, at 75 years old, has been ousted by Deputy Mayor Nobby Clark. We have reporters standing by with the results and reactions, and we begin with Ashley Yates in Auckland.
Emerging after the all-important phone call with his best poker face. Before this, what's the verdict?
The verdict is that I am your new mayor.
Telling media before whispering that verdict to his wife. Wayne Brown won by a landslide. He received over 144,000 votes, compared to his closest opponent, Efeso Collins, who sits at more than 89,000.
Both myself and my rival Efeso, we love Auckland, but there are things that need fixing.
Listing the issues as transport, then crime and unfinished projects.
Let me be very clear. Wellington's job is to listen to what Auckland want, to listen to what we say are our priorities, and to fund them.
While it was champagne all round here in Ponsonby, surrounded by close friends, family and supporters, it was a sombre affair for Efeso Collins in Otara. Hugs set to the tune of The Tide is High. But unlike the lyrics, he isn't going to be your number one.
I'm out of politics now. That's the end of local government for me. Interestingly enough, I had a couple of people offer me jobs this morning. I said, no, you've got to show more faith. I might have to go back to them this afternoon now.
Efeso and I were quite friendly all the way through. And he has certainly something to offer Auckland.
A city that's been served by outgoing Mayor Phil Goff for 6 years, who attended one of his last events today at the Diwali Festival. As Wayne Brown gets his hands on the mayoral chains, his campaign journey might not have ended just yet.
Do you know who this man is? I think he's running for council, isn't he?
No, I don't.
It's Wayne Brown.
Wayne Brown? Yep.
He's just won.
Oh, is he? He's just won.
Wow, great.
Well, it's time for change. So, you know, how he goes, we'll have to wait and see.
Over the next 3 years.
Okay, Ashley, so what does Wayne Brown plan to do when the first day of his job?
Wayne Brown has said that he wants to confirm what those voting numbers are in the short term. Then he wants to meet councillors before he gets on with all of the things that he's promised to do. But come Monday, it will be full steam ahead for Wayne Brown. He'll be getting a full economic and financial briefing by senior council officers.
Ashley, live from Central Auckland, tēnā koe. In the South Island, the longest-serving mayor in New Zealand, Sir Tim Shadbolt, is hanging up his mayoral chains after 24 years.
His current deputy mayor, Nobby Clark, will be stepping into the role after 2 years under Shadbolt. Emma Turton reports.
Hello everyone. Hello.
Looking back on more than 2 decades at the helm of Invercargill City Council.
I'm still in a state of shock. I can't believe what's happened. Great to be back in the South Island and ready for action.
Sir Tim Shadbolt has almost continuously been Mayor of Invercargill since the 1993 by-election, apart from losing the 1995 race.
I've got no regrets. I follow tradition by bowing out gracefully.
Sir Tim has worn many hats as well as being mayor in his 75 years. Activist, concrete contractor and comedian.
G'day, I'm Mayor Tim and welcome to Invercargill. Being with Sir Anthony Hopkins and the world's fastest Indian was the highlight of my creative side anyway.
Leaving his own one-of-a-kind legacy behind.
One of politics, but politics with humour.
He's passing the torch to the current Deputy Mayor, Nobby Clark, who's looking forward to taking up the mantle.
I feel ecstatic, I really do. It's been a hard couple of 2 or 3 years with the current council, so you're looking forward to a new way forward.
And he knows the role well, having served under Sir Tim as his deputy for 2 years.
The Mayor's been a little bit absent in the last 2 or 3 years. Everybody acknowledges that, and I think it's good that they've voted him out now.
Locals looking forward to the change too.
Sounds bloody good, bit of a change, why not?
He has proven himself as the Deputy Mayor, but ultimately time will tell.
Yes, Nobby. I actually voted for Nobby.
So, you'll be pleased then?
Yeah, actually I am.
Clark wants to make a range of changes to council, starting with a stronger opposition to Three Waters. But for today, spending time with his nearest and dearest to celebrate the win.
So I'm going out to meet family shortly, and then I'll go to a local restaurant.
A small celebration for a historic win.
Kia ora, Emma. How has Sir Tim Shadbolt reacted to finding out he's been voted out not only as mayor but as councillor?
Well, in a statement, Sir Tim says he is shocked and surprised. He says it will take quite a long time to digest the fact that he won't be part of the decision-making at council anymore. Now, Sir Tim has been the longest-standing mayor that New Zealand has ever had. He stood for 24 years, but this year he ran for mayor and councillor, and he missed out on both. Now, the Invercargill City Council has made headlines over the past 3 years due to infighting, and Sir Tim says he feels he has personally borne the brunt of the angst of the last 3 years, but he says he feels honoured to have served the city and he wishes the new council all the best.
Emma Turton, tēnā koe.
Phil Major has been elected as the new mayor of Christchurch. He takes on the title from Leanne Dalzell, who has held the role for 9 years. Major received more than 50,000 votes, with his nearest rival David Mace getting 46,000. He says when the results came through, it was a huge relief.
Thank you very much for entrusting your faith in me to look after you and your city for the next 3 years. So, and I won't let you down. I won't let you down.
In his first week, Major plans to spend one-on-one time with the 7 new councillors who will be joining him at the table. Well, it was thought the battle for the capital was going to come down to the wire, but Tory whānau has stormed to victory, making history as Wellington's first Wahine Māori mayor.
She beat the early favourite, Labour MP Paul Eagle, and ousted Andy Foster, ending his 30-year career on council. Leighton Hakel reports.
As the saying goes, you can't beat Welly on a good day. And for Tory whānau, today is a very good day.
Look, women in politics, especially women of colour, we're constantly underestimated when actually we're usually the best people for these roles. And we made that very clear with this campaign, and Wellingtonians saw it, they liked it, and they voted for it.
Progress results show the former Green Party Chief of Staff won by a landslide, receiving almost 30,000 votes, 16,000 more than Andy Foster, while Ray Chung came in third and early frontrunner Labour MP Paul Eagle in fourth.
I thought it would be really close, actually. Yeah, that's quite buzzy, you know, and I can't help but feel a bit like, we did well.
But it's been one wild election ride for the capital, with some heated and arguably childish debates.
This is unfair. I mean,
no, I'm just giving you the facts.
I'm going to wrap this up now.
But Tory whānau plans to unite the council and bring the change that's needed.
Our roads will need to be redesigned. We need to fix the pipes. We need to build a lot of homes very quickly. So it's going to be very disruptive.
Despite Andy Foster out enjoying the Wellington sun this morning, the outgoing mayor, who once claimed it was a 2-horse race between himself and Paul Eagle, found out this afternoon it was anything but. In a statement, Andy Foster congratulated Tory whānau on her win, but said that he won't run again, ending a 30-year career on council. As for Labour MP Paul Eagle, he'll regroup with family and supporters to decide how to best serve Wellingtonians next, but hasn't said whether he will continue as an MP.
They're seasoned politicians and they had really great profiles, and Andy in particular is a really hard-working councillor and has been for a long time, so I do respect him and thank him for his service.
Tory Whānau is Wellington's first wahine Māori mayor. Local Government New Zealand says overall we could see more diversity in local government than ever before, but is disappointed with voter turnout.
The reality is in central government elections it's around 80%, and in local government elections it has been trending downwards.
The number of voters is looking to be on par with the last election in 2019, around 40%. Many failed to vote in the capital.
No, I have not. Been pretty lazy, to be honest. Oh, you haven't.
A task for Tory Whānau to not only get Wellington moving, but engaged too.
Kia ora, Leighton. What can be done about this consistently low voter turnout in local government elections?
Well, Laura, despite the fact that there is quite a large turnout here at Tory Whānau's celebratory event, officials are concerned about the number that voted this election. They tried new things. They had better access to ballot boxes and there was a push on social media, but it simply did not work. So they're calling on the government to launch an independent review into the local body elections to figure out what went wrong and how to improve things for next time, whether that's a digital election or a single election day. That is what they want to find out. But either way, I think the people here tonight will be just enjoying themselves and welcoming in a new history-making mayor.
Leighton Hakel, live from Wellington. Tēnā koe.